Yo, fears. I'm sorry, fears. I'm getting tired. Fears. Audience. Audience. Fears. What's going on, guys? So tonight I am back in Florida. Back in Florida. Got back today. Um, Basically, I had a stream with my friend Sam. The fans were loving the stream, and they requested another one. So I don't know how many people will go in or come in, but they wanted more. They were like, we want more fears, more fear. And I was like, there's only so much fears to go around. So I was like, I'm like, I can't let him down. Visions is here, and he says, "Yo, fears," and he says, "Nice." Well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. And I was like, how could I open this, this stream, because after a while, you open them up the same way, So I think Fears is gonna do like a little song, a little dance. Well, maybe not a dance, but I'll do a little song. But what song should I sing? And again, I'm not the best singer in the world, but I'm gonna go for it. I don't know if I'll sing the entire song, but I'll do a little number. A little number,
Meet Harper.
So we'll see here. Let me get the song set.
He was born to care and always had your back. Like the time she spotted a friend's rogue retainer. And
Joe, like old time, you sing a song for Mama.
Oh no, Mom, not for all these people.
Joe, you sing it for Mama.
In Napoli, where love is king, when boy meets girl, here's what they say. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you sing me the bella.
Bravo, Joe.
Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay ballerina. Lucky fella.
When the stars
That's all I
take
got.
you through.
That's all I got. Little Italian, little Italian. It's a great Italian song. Sang by Dean Martin. Dean Martin. Great singer, great guy. Super Italian, super Italian. Someone once told me he was British. And I was like, he's not fucking British. He's Italian. And the guy thought I was nuts. Like, my friend's like, no, Fears, he's British. I'm like, he is not fucking British. I'm like, he sings an Italian song about pizza pie and love. I'm like, he's not British. And my friend was like, I guess going out of his mind, he's like, I could have sworn he was British, Fears. I'm like, he's not fucking British. Anyway, Mercenary Man says, Fears, exhume Fears. That's right. And he says, do a karaoke version. We can't hear you over the other guy. Well, that's all you get for tonight. That's all you get for tonight. So I am drinking coffee, but since I've been gone, like before I left for my trip, right? I had to throw away like pretty much anything that would go bad. So I got rid of like grapes. I got rid of all my fruit and vegetables because I knew after a week and a half they would just go bad. And I had to get rid of the milk. So Fears has got no milk for his tea. So hardly ever do I drink black tea. But since I have no milk until I go to the store tomorrow, or well, actually it's 12, so technically today, you know, so no milk. So I'll drink black coffee if I have to, which I have to tonight because I've already made some coffee, and I could have sworn I had some milk in the fridge. I go open it, and I was like, son of a bitch, there's no milk. So there it is. So I just put some sugar in it. So yeah, Pixel says, set your phasers to bong. Well, if we're gonna do that, we need the right tool. So give me a second. That's right. That's right, you son of a bitch. We fucking with fears now. I got the right tool, Pixel. I will fuck you up, bitch. That's right. I'll take that phaser and shove it up your ass. I'm just joking. I won't do that. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good night. I thoroughly enjoyed the stream that me and Sam did. We made a lot of progress on the game. That game is turning out to be really well. I'm enjoying it. I got some decent amount of headshots in on those werewolf guys. And all of a sudden, those zombie guys in that fucking cave creeped up. I turn, they're right there. They're 2 inches from Fierce's face. I'm like, oh, fuck me, shit. I had to shoot him. Then that, like, branch-like creature was, I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but he was going nuts in that little cave. We got a couple of jump scares. Not too many. Not as much as Resident Evil 7, but we're getting a few jump scares in there. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that stream. I think me and Sam, we're gonna try to do a stream on Saturday. Depends on how busy Sam is. So, and me, because I need to find a second job. So I'm gonna start the application process. And we all hate applying for fucking jobs this weekend. So, not that I need a second job. I just want a second job for a couple of reasons. One, I'm sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck. It would be nice to make some extra money. Number two, to keep me more busy because I'm going crazy thinking about my dad 24/7. And my dad's like, I want you to have a good life, John. And my dad was talking about, like whenever I go, he goes, I don't want to worry about you. And I was like, Dad, you don't have to worry about me. And he's like, just make me proud. And I was like, I'll make you proud, Dad. And my dad already is proud of me. And I told him that I have almost let's see, how many followers do I have on TikTok? I think it's 9,000. Let me see. It's either 8,000 something or 9,000. I don't want to lie to you guys. Let's have a look. But I told him about that, and then I had to explain to my dad what TikTok, he knew what it was, he just doesn't know how it works. So he knew it, because he's watched a few TikTok videos. Okay, so, as of today, Fears has 8,065 subscribers on the old TikTok. So my dad thought that was pretty cool. And then for a minute, my dad was like, is that connected to YouTube? I said, it's not connected to YouTube. I said, it's like YouTube, except you make shorter videos. And I said, surprisingly, Dad, I'm doing a lot better on TikTok than I am on YouTube. And he was like, are you going to give up on YouTube? And I was like, no. And he goes, don't give up on your passions. Don't give up on your dreams. And I said, oh, I won't. And I said, I hardly doubt I'll ever get to like Casey Neistat status or like Roman Atwood. I said, it would be nice. It would be very nice. And the thing, I don't know what they do to be more successful than Fears. I pump out the content. I pump out the videos. They do edit faster than Fears. Sometimes I get a little lazy. I mean, Casey pumps out a video. Well, he used to pump out a video a day. Now he pumps out maybe one video a month, if that, But see, he's so rich and famous, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And Roman, I think he makes like 2 vlogs a week or whatever. So anyway, but yeah, but I got good news though. As Sam was taking me home, I called my parents just to say goodnight, and my dad should be getting out of the hospital and going home. Oh, when did my mom say? It's either this Sunday or next Monday. So that's good. They wanted to try and get his strength up because I think if you can't get through the chemo treatment, then what's the point, you know? So the way my mom explained it, she goes, well, they said we're going to try to get his strength up because my dad's been very weak, but his appetite has gotten better over the last 3 or 4 days. And he had, like, the last 4 days has been amazing for my dad, which is good. So he's had like 4 or 5 good days. So I'm not giving up hope. But there comes a point where, you know, if you get too old and the cancer just keeps eating away at you, and it's horrible. See, I fucking hate, I mean, everybody hates cancer, but it's how cancer, it like just fucking eats away at you, like fucking piece by piece. It's fucking horrible. And it's so hard to watch my dad go through that shit. But the way they explained it is they're going to try to get my dad's strength up, which he's gotten pretty strong again. And then they're going to send him home. And then I think if he does good over a week or two, then I think they're going to try to take him to the chemo center, cancer treatment center, and try to kill the tumor inside his brain. So I said, Mom, Dad, keep me updated. And they said, we just don't know when the doctor's going to talk to us. And I said, the minute you find out from the doctor, you give me a call, you let me know. I said, we'll FaceTime, we'll Skype, we'll do whatever, you know. Vision says, that's amazing. Hospice is generally the end of life care, like a miracle or something. Well, I mean, we're not out of the woods yet, Visions. But I guess since he was doing so well, now he hadn't, my whole trip, it was like 50-50. So some days he had bad days and other days he had good days. But I think because he's had like 4 or 5 days good in a row, like for a while, like whenever he was peeing, there was like blood in his pee. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, this is towards the end. And I was freaking out. But then other days, like the nurse came in, she's like, oh, good, there's no more blood in his stool. Like, that's great. And I was like, oh, thank Christ. And then, so it was up and down, up and down. So I've been praying like crazy. But as far as I know, I don't think they've given up on trying to kill that tumor. But I told my parents, I said, if you guys truly have gave up and you just want Dad to go home and just enjoy, like, you know, however much time he's got left, I said, I understand. You know, so it's just fucking crazy times, man. What's up, Tyler? Well, see, that's what I thought too. No, you're not being negative, Tyler. Like Tyler says, don't want to sound negative, but hospice is generally a bad sign. Well, we just got to take it one day at a time, you know, because at first he was in a normal hospital, and then they moved him into a hospice, I guess. The way my mom explained it was to try and get his strength up, because the doctor did come to visit him. I saw the doctor a couple times, and I talked to the doctor, and he's like, some days are bad and some days are good. And he's like, we just have to, you know, take it minute by minute, day by day. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm like, I get it. And so, but anyway, but that's one reason why I'm getting a second job. But the main reason is to keep me busy, to get some extra money. I mean, I'm not poor or anything, but it would be nice not to live paycheck to paycheck. So my dad's like, yeah, get another job. He goes, or get a better job where you don't have to have 2 jobs. So this weekend, I'm going to start the application process. But anyway, hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're doing good. I got my, my fucking Stormtrooper mug. I haven't used this one in a while. I'm glad you guys liked the stream, the one that me and Sam did. We got a significant amount of progress. And I got to say, Pixel, that fucking game, it's really good. I like 7 a little bit better than 8, but 8 is really good. I got to say, some of my favorite bits is just blowing away the fucking werewolves. I mean, sometimes you can get them in one go. Sometimes if you get like a dead center like headshot, you can, you know, get them like that. But most of the time you have to shoot them like like what? Like once in the chest and then twice in the head, you know? So Pixel
You
said
have to shoot him.
Pixel said I got some crazy shit coming my way though. Pixel told me that after we killed the fucking doll lady, and then we fucking killed let's see. Oh god, I'm having a brain fart. We killed the fucking doll lady, and then we killed the fucking the swamp guy, the fish guy, and then we killed something else. But yeah. Tyler says, "Man, in your shoes, I wouldn't have left so early." Well, I mean, I was there for a while, and plus, like, my dad is so cool and understanding. Tyler, he said, like, he goes, "I know you care about me, Johnny." He goes, "But you have to like get on with your life too." He goes, "And I want you to continue chasing your dreams and your passion, and you got to get back to work." And my dad said, "You don't want to like abuse the privilege of taking as much time as you want off." And I said, "Yeah." But I told my boss, I said, and I called him today, Tyler, and I said, "I'm back." But I said, if anything else drastic happens, I said, I'm on the first plane back to take care of my dad. And I stayed for a week, and it was almost 2 weeks. It was a week in. There we go. Sorry. The internet cut out, guys. My bad. So I thought you guys would have already left because I had to like reboot my computer, and I don't know, the internet crapped out. So sorry about that. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. What I was trying to say. So I didn't want to abuse the privilege, Tyler, but I literally told my boss, I said, if anything like catastrophic happens, I'm on the first plane back. So, but I'll tell you what, I enjoyed my time with my mom and my dad. I didn't even leave my dad's bedside. I mean, I was there every day at the hospital. And the only time I did anything else is one night I was driving back home to my mom's house, so that's where I usually stay. And my buddy Eric called and said, "Why don't you just come over to like clear your head fears and we'll just hang out for like a half an hour?" But it was like way late at night. It was like at 10. And I was like, "Oh, it's too late to come over, buddy." I'm like, "Your wife." And he goes, "No," he goes, "It was my wife's idea." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Just as long as it's cool with you and Aaron." I said, "I'll stop by." I stopped by and hung out with Eric for like literally a half an hour. And then I said, "Well," I said, "it's like 11:30." I mean, I said 10:30. I said, "I got to go, buddy." So it was kind of a quick high. But besides that, and then on the very last day, I took my brother out to lunch. And then while we were at lunch, I wanted to stop by the mall and I got those movies that I showed you guys. And that was pretty much it. That's the only other thing I did. Oh, well, and then the middle of the week when we were at the hospital, my grandma came and she got really hungry. And then my mom like went up to me and whispered in my ear, like, "Hey, like, you've been spending so much time with me and your dad. Like, why don't you take your grandma out for lunch?" And I was like, "That's a good idea." So I said, "Hey, Dad," I said, "I'll be back." I said, "I'm gonna go take grandma, get her something to eat. She's hungry. I'm hungry." And then, but as soon as lunch was over, we went right back to the hospital. So, I mean, I definitely did not squander my time there. It was great seeing my dad and my mom. I love them very much. But yeah, so it was great to see everybody. It was great to see my brother. And it was nice. It was nice seeing Eric too. And he said, "Hey, Fears, if you need anything, you call me. You let me know." I think Eric's gonna come visit. He said he wants to. And I said, "Anyone is welcome at the Fears pad. You just let me know." So yeah. Pixel says, "Fears, did you have any bung issues?" I did. I did. I did. I did. But I told my parents I think I'm gonna go try and visit again, maybe around my birthday, you know, and that made me stay for another week or maybe 2 weeks. Um, it'd be nice to take off for Christmas. I doubt my job would let me off for Christmas, but I don't know. We'll see. Gotta just take it day by day. But anyway, um, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the stream. The traveling today was pretty good. It wasn't that bad. I got a whole seat to myself. That was nice. So
Traveling today was pretty good.
I
Not
got
bad.
I got a couple of cat naps. I read a little bit on the plane. I um I took a couple of like time lapses. So I don't know if I'm gonna post like a mini Missouri vlog. All I really did, I didn't really film much on this trip. Like I said, it was all about my dad. The only thing I kind of filmed, I filmed some time lapses of us taking off and landing. I took some time lapses of like the clouds, like while we were flying, and then and then while I was playing with my dog Enzo, I snapped off a couple of pictures and I snapped off some videos. So I may I may put up a tiny little like Missouri Enzo vlog because that's really all I filmed. Oh, and then when I went out for pizza, because um instead of like driving all the way back to my mom's house, like whenever I went to go visit my dad, I would always leave like in the middle of the day and get something to eat, like for lunch, and then I would come back to the hospital because they don't serve visitors food at that hospice. They only serve the patient. So a few times I made myself a sandwich and some chips and I brought it to the hospice and ate it there. Other times I was like, "Hey, Mom, I'm gonna go leave the hospice for a half an hour and get some lunch, you know." And then I came back. So I filmed like I think me eating some Emo's pizza, so I may add that in there. Mercenary Man says, "What did you read?" Oh, I didn't read all of it. I read a couple of chapters. I'm still trying to finish it, but I will show you, Mercenary Man. I'm still trying to finish this bad boy. The build. So I read, let me look and see what chapter I'm on. I am on chapter, I'm on chapter 5. I am on chapter 5. About to go into chapter 6. It's a good read so far. It's a good read. As you guys know, I love American Chopper. So yeah. Excuse me. I had to burp. That was a big burp. Tyler says, I think you should consider a September trip instead of waiting till your birthday. Very possible. It depends on like whenever I get my second job and stuff. So, but if I explain the situation to them, like, I think they would be cool with it. I mean, I definitely want to go back soon. Like you said, sooner than later. Because I took your guys' advice. Because at first I was like, oh, I'll just wait and I'll go near birthday or Christmas. And then the minute my mom's found out about the hospice thing, I was like, no, fuck that. I said, I'm going. And I took your guys' advice. I remember you guys were in the chat. You're like, Fears, you need to just fucking like go now. And I'm so glad I took your guys' advice. And I just was like, fuck it, I'm going. I'm like, I'm going. So thank you. I appreciate you guys convincing me to go. And like I said, I didn't squander the time. I loved hanging out with my dad. We like reminisced. It was so good. I just hate seeing him in fucking pain. But the hangout time was fucking amazing. Like my dad was reminiscing, like, hey John, remember like when we went on that camping trip like to Lost Valley Lake and we brought, Penny, our dog? I was like, oh, I'm like, I remember, Dad. He's like, remember like you swam in the lake with Penny? And I was like, I did swim in the lake with Penny. I'm like, I remember that. And he's like, yeah. He goes, I remember like we were watching you like from the beach side and stuff. I was like, I remember. I said, me and Penny were swimming in the lake going nuts, so. But yeah, I'm trying to get done with this book, Mercenary Man. So like I said, I'm on chapter 5, about to go into chapter 6. Mercenary Man says, yeah, the sooner the better. But if my boss gave me indefinite time to take leave, I definitely would have taken advantage instead of returning. I just didn't want to lose my job, because that's all I got out here, and my dad literally had a sit down conversation. He goes, I'm glad you took a lot of time off of work. And he goes, I want to make sure, this is like direct. It's not a super direct quote, but I'm going to say it my own words. But basically my dad said, long after I'm gone, he goes, I want you to work hard at your jobs. And he goes, like, don't take advantage of your boss. And he goes, you got to get back. And he goes, thank your boss when you got back for all the time he gave you off. And he goes, when you get back, he goes, like, try and work hard. He goes, keep busy. And and I was like, I will, Dad. And so he's like, if you can come again, let me know. I said, Dad, I'm definitely going to try and come back again as soon as possible. So, yeah. So, but yeah. But I may have to have a sit-down conversation with my boss. I'll be like, you know what? I'm like, either I'm going for my birthday or like I said, I may, if I have the money, because I just paid off some debts. So I don't have a lot of money right now. So hopefully I could go like September or October. Even if it was like for a weekend or some shit would be even good. Vision says, LOL. That looks like the Cruising. Al Pacino? I've never heard of the movie Cruising. Is it good? What, the book? Are you talking about the? No, it's not a movie. Not a movie, Vision. That's a book. I'm reading a book. I'm trying to read more. I watch so much goddamn TV and movies. I need to get some more knowledge up in here, Anyway, like I said, I think me and Sam are gonna try and do a stream like Saturday night. But he said, Fears, I'll let you know. Because, Jesus, I mean, Sam works so many fucking hours. It's ridiculous. They work him to the bone. And he's such a hard worker, and stuff. But, hey, man, at least he's getting 40 hours. Sometimes he gets more than 40 hours. He gets, like, fucking 40 plus and shit. So I was like, Sam, money, money, money. Make that fucking money. So the topics tonight are back in Florida. I'm going to talk about a few movies that I want to watch and then plans for the future. So we've already discussed that I'm back in Florida, so I'll go on to the next one. So, plans for the future. Definitely a second job or a better job. So either a second job or one job that just pays for all my bills plus a little money to save on the side. Whatever comes first. Second, while I was gone, I got a few messages from some girls. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe a potential date is coming up soon. I'm not for sure. I haven't answered any. I just while I was in Missouri, my email went off and it was like, Tiffany wrote you, Stephanie wrote you. So I was like, well, I'll get back to you guys later. I'm like, right now it's all about family, 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 and guess what? Some more family. So I'll let you know. We'll see how it goes. Triple Nickel motherfucking Pickle Tickle is here in his house. And he says, Fears, messages from girls, fears. This is true. Triple, you totally missed out on me and Sam's stream. We streamed for a couple of hours, and you weren't even there. You missed it. It was a hell of a stream. Me and Sam were going nuts. We were killing. Well, we didn't kill any vampires. Not yet. But we killed some like fish-like guy, and then we killed the doll maker or the doll seeker or whatever the fuck her name is. And then I killed tons of werewolves. You missed it though. So be sure to go back and watch that. You son of a motherfucking bitch. I'm just joking. I don't care. Watch it. Watch it if you want to. Triple says, oh, I know, man. I most definitely will go back and watch it. Oh, there you go. That's good. It's good. I'm glad you'll watch it. Because if not, I'd take this phaser and shove it up your fucking ass. I'd be like, just right up your ass. I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that. Fears doesn't have a mean bone as well. If you piss me off, I have a mean bone. But normally I don't have a mean bone in my body. So, yeah. Tyler says, the girls is good news. We'll see. It's only good. But see, here's the thing, Tyler. It's only good news if something comes of it. If it doesn't come of it and they just dick you around, you know, I'm fed up to here with fucking like dating apps. You know, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Then you have a lot of fake people on there. Then you have girls that just want your fucking money or they just want sex or a combination. I'm like, is there any fucking normal girls out there, for Christ's sake? I'm like, I'm not asking for much. Not much. So, yeah. Let's see. Triple says, welcome back. Well, I appreciate that. He says, welcome back. Thanks, buddy. Vision said, we got to see Randy draw some Fears Man 5 frames. Did you know he got 700 drawings for that? I noticed, well, I haven't watched it yet, Visions, but I think it was called like Randy Talk or something, or Randy Drawing Talk or something. He did a stream and showed you guys how he draws Fears Man and Cameo Man. So I watched about 5 minutes of it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty fucking cool. He's showing the fans how he draws Fears Man. And I was like, that's cool. So that's a new, I mean, maybe that, you know, Randy, when you watch this, that could be maybe a new type of stream special, you know, showing the fans how you draw Cameo Man and Fears Man. I said the fans would probably like that, you know. So I watched about 5 or 6 minutes of it. I'm going to watch the rest of it soon, whenever I get some time. Let's see what else. Oh, Deserlin is almost up. I'm going to try to finish it either tonight or tomorrow before work. It'll be up probably by this weekend at the latest. I don't know when on the weekend because I've got a lot of stuff. I got to apply for some jobs. I haven't went to church in a month and a half. So I'm going to church on Sunday. Saturday, I'm going to do half editing, half applying for jobs. Somewhere on Saturday or Sunday, I have to go buy some more groceries. I may just do that tomorrow before work because I've got slim to nothing in my fridge. I got a couple of frozen dinners and shit that I'm going to eat something tonight in my freezer, but that's about it. So, because I had to get rid of all that food because I didn't want it to, you know, rot like while I was gone, you know. That's why another thing, if I was gone for like 2 or 3 weeks, all that fucking food I'd have to throw out, you know. So some of it's still good. Other stuff I had to throw away. Case in point, Fears doesn't have any fucking milk for his coffee. That's all right. I'll just buy some tomorrow. So yeah. What else has been going on? Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Well, wait, did I say this? I think I may have said this in the. Actually, I did, but I'll say it again. So, as you guys all know, me and Casey are still friends. She's dating some bubble butt guy or whatever the fuck his name is. I'm unimpressed with the guy. And one night she said, I'm kind of unhappy. I was like, oh, really? I'm like, this is interesting. And I'm like, well, and I said this in my head. I'm like, well, it's none of my fucking business. I'm like, I don't care who the fuck she dates. I'm not happy with this guy. I said, are you going to move out? She's like, well, she goes, I got to save some money. You don't have to stay there. I'm like, move out. And I said, I want the best for you. I said, I know we're not dating anymore, but I said, I still care for you, as a friend. And I said, I still, care and love you. So I said, if you're unhappy, get the fuck out. After I said that, after a couple days later, she said, I think she said it on the first day I got to Missouri. She's like, when you come back, she's like, that British restaurant you like? And I was like, yeah. She goes, well, it'd be cool one day if we, had lunch and stuff. And I didn't want to hurt her feelings, but Casey is one of the biggest procrastinators of all time. And I'm not even kidding you. She'll say one thing and then do another, right? She'll be like, hey, yeah, we should totally go to lunch. And I'll be like, and tons of times I'm like, yeah, cool. Yeah, let's do it. When do you want to do it? Oh, I'll let you know. That's her famous word. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely let you know. Okay, so let me know. And then nothing, So it's either nothing or she'll change her mind. Like later on in the week, I'll be like, oh, so what about Saturday? Oh, no, I can't. And it's like a million excuses. So what I really said out loud when she suggested we go to my favorite British restaurant for lunch was, what I really said was, oh, that sounds fun. We should totally do that. But in my head, I was like, when I see it, then I'll believe it. When you knock on Fierce's door and we get in a car and we go to lunch, then I'll believe it. And I haven't forgotten about that, Tyler. I know she's engaged. But when we had that conversation, she said she's unhappy. She said she may move out, and she was pretty adamant about it. So that, to me, if she says that, I don't know if she will do it, but that sounds like she's unhappy and she may break it off. I don't know if she'll do that. I'm just speculating. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's none of my business, but when I heard about all this, I was like, really? Wow, that's interesting. But again, it's none of my business. She can do whatever the hell she wants. Mercenary Man says, I wish I would have stuck around for the Randy stream. I really liked the behind the scenes stuff like that. Oh, I thought it was good. I mean, I watched about 6 or 7 minutes of it, so I'm definitely gonna watch the rest of it, Mercenary Man. So I don't know, Tyler. You're not just Tyler, Triple, Visions, Mercenary Man, Tyler, your guys' guess is as good as mine. I don't know what the hell's going on with that girl, I care for, but like I said, like I was trying to explain it to Sam, it's a blessing in disguise sometimes that I'm not dating her, but then other times, like her mom loved me. I loved her mom, and I loved her, and we had some great times together. I mean, some legendary times. So but that's with every relationship. You have, some good times, some bad times. So I don't know. Plus, it would be a little weird if me and her got back together because I'd have to get to know her again because we haven't dated in a long time, But yeah. But if I'm being honest, I would rather just start fresh and date somebody else, There's many more fish in the sea, but I mean, if we ever got back together, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I highly doubt that'll happen. So Tyler says, I wouldn't look too deep into it. Oh, I'm not. So I'm not. Some pre-wedding jitters. If you keep your hopes up, it's gonna kill you when she actually marries the guy. That's why I'm not getting my hopes up. That's why when she said like we'll have lunch, Tyler, what I didn't want to hurt her feelings, so I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, like that'd be cool." Like I said, I'm always up for going to that British restaurant. It's like it's my one of my favorite restaurants in Florida. So I'm like, yeah, totally. But in my mind, I was like, look, Fears, you've heard this a million times. Don't be a fool. You're not a fool. So when I see it, then I'll believe it. And then I said it, I said all this in my mind, and I said, you probably will never see it, Fears, because she's the biggest procrastinator of all time. But I said, maybe she'll surprise me. You know, you never know. But I was like, I highly doubt it. Visions, I don't know where you got this from. Dude, you slept with her mom. I did not sleep with her mom. I said her mom loves me because she told me. Her mom was like, oh, like when I dated her daughter, she's like, you're so nice, John. Like you treat women with respect. You treat my daughter with respect. Like you're a good, handsome guy. You got a job. You know, you've got all your teeth. And I was like, wait a minute. And I looked at her and I said, she dated some people with not all of her teeth. She goes, oh yeah. She goes, there's been some real scumbags in the past. I can't lose you, Fears. And I was like, well, I love your daughter, so you're not going to lose me, which I thought was hilarious because, in case in point, they did lose me because, you know, I'm not with her anymore. So I just thought it was fucking hilarious. But I never slept with her mom. I don't know I don't know. I'm sure you're kidding, Visions, but I'm like, what the fuck is Visions on about? Visions has got that dark humor, just like Randall. I kid you not. One of the hardest times I ever laughed, Randall, I'm not going to, you guys know what I'm about to say. I'm not going to say his name because I hate him with all my might and passion. I'll just say Q. Q. We all know who Q is. One of the best times, Randall came up and said, you know what, Fears, like, I've had enough. Let's just fucking kill Q. And I fucking lost my mind. I was on the ground fucking losing my shit. And I was like, are you serious, Randall? He goes, oh, Fears, I'm dead fucking serious. I'm dead fucking serious. So, yeah. I lost it when Randall did that. Tyler says you worded it kind of weird. You see when I see. I probably should have worded it better, but you guys know what I was talking about. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Cheers. I'll be honest. I haven't heard from Q in a while. I haven't heard from Moody or Adam Pacitti. I haven't heard from anything. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Fuck all those guys. So yeah. So I'm glad that I haven't heard from them in quite a while. So yeah. It's like staring into the void. Wait, what now? Oh, dark humor. I got you. I was like, what the fuck is Mercenary on about? Anyway. So that's that whole conversation, Tyler, about her. But again, we'll see. It's probably a lot of lip service. Oh yeah, we'll totally have lunch. Do you guys know how many times, even before she got engaged, I kid you not, I asked her to have lunch. Hey, we can work it out. Oh yeah, we'll have lunch. I asked her well over 50 times. And finally I said, I'm done. I'm sorry, the internet keeps crapping out. But yeah, that's why when she said it, Tyler, I was just like, all right, yeah, I've heard this. I've heard this. Anyway, I'm gonna get off her. But that's what that is. I was surprised though. I was kind of surprised when she said it, but then it was 50-50. Half of it, I was like, oh, I'm surprised she actually asked again because I haven't asked her to hang out in quite a while. You know, and then all of a sudden she says it, and I'm just like, well, whatever. She's a good friend. I mean, we still talk. Like, she literally, like, before the trip was like, I don't know who your mom and dad is, but please send them my prayers and blessings. I was like, I wrote her back and was like, oh, that's really nice of you. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much. She's like, she goes, I even told my mom what was going on, and my mom's praying for your dad. And I was like, hey, I'm like, Casey, I really appreciate that. That's really, I'm like, tell your mom I said hello. Tell her thank you very much for the prayers and the blessings. So she is a good person. Yeah, I don't know. Exactly, Tyler. She is a little bit bad for my mental health. So in a way, I'm kind of glad that we don't go out, but I wouldn't be opposed to going out again. I would just ask for a couple of changes. Like sometimes she even had worse patience than fears. No matter what you said, she just didn't want to hear it. And anyway, it was a whole thing. The internet is crapping out tonight. Like all, I don't know what. I paid my internet bill before I left. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Well, I may end it soon because I don't want it to keep crapping out. And we've already been going for about 45 minutes. But anyway, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Anyway, let's continue on. So that's that whole situation, Tyler. So anyway, let's see. I talked about being back in Florida. It's good to be back in Florida, but I told my mom and dad, I'm like, Mom, Dad, just keep me updated on everything. And I said, if you need help, I don't care. I'll just fucking get on a plane again and come right back. I already talked. I'm getting tired. Sorry. I haven't even ate anything. Well, I ate lunch, but that was fucking hours ago. I need to eat something before I go to bed. Let's see here. I already talked about. Oh, I need to talk about the movie shit. Anyway, this is a random question. Triple with the most random question of the night. Hey, Fears, has Randy ever stole your watch off your wrist? I know he has ancient secrets. Well, case in point, I don't wear a wristwatch. I do have a watch, and it's back at home. My grandmother bought it for me, Triple, and it's a pocket watch. It's an old pocket watch that it's a really fucking cool old pocket watch that she bought at a thrift store or a pawn store, and whenever I would have like a date, it has like a chain, so I would wear that like on a date and shit. But I don't wear a wristwatch, I think pocket watches are much more cooler. I'm not opposed to wearing a wristwatch. I just haven't worn one in quite a while. As long as you got your phone, you can get the time off the phone. So yeah. Triple says, well, maybe he stole it. I guarantee he didn't steal my pocket watch because I know exactly where it is in Missouri. And it's in a box. And I know exactly where it is. So I guarantee you're just pulling Fears' chain and you're joking around with me. He wouldn't steal that. Plus, Randy wouldn't steal it anyway because he's my buddy. He's my pal, So yeah. Tyler says, Fears, she's getting married. Oh, I know she's getting married, let her go and chase some just let her go and chase some new girl on the dating site constantly. Yeah, I just find it hilarious that she would say all that stuff, Tyler. Like it seems like she can't make up her mind. And she seemed pretty serious when she said that she's unhappy and she may move out of that place that she stays with that guy. Again, it's none of my fucking business. But thing is with her is I wouldn't be surprised if she did do it or if she didn't do it because you can never get a handle on that girl. Like every time I think she'll do something, she won't do it. And every time it's reversed. And every time you think she'll do, every time you don't think she won't do it, she'll do it. So, Mercenary Man says a pocket watch would be cool with a suit. Yeah, my grandma bought me this really cool all silver pocket watch. Like she spent before my British grandmother passed away, she bought it for me. And I think it was from a pawn shop, Mercenary Man, and it was really good. And I think it's a wind-up one. I mean, it's an old one, and I would always wear it back in the day, like whenever I had like a date. I wish I had it down here, but yeah. But I didn't want it to get broken or anything. So one day I'll show it to you guys. It's really fucking cool. I can't remember if it has a battery or if it's wind-up. I think you have to wind it up and do it that way because that's an old, like really cool all silver pocket watch. It's really fucking cool. Yeah. You know, Tyler, it could be that. But I don't want to talk about her the whole night, but you guys know I'll keep you updated either way. That's just what she said. I mean, we talked about other stuff too, but you know, I'm not going to tell you guys everything that we talked about, but yeah. It's one of those fucking things. But I'm excited if me and Sam stream this weekend. I hope we do, because I love hanging out with Sam, and that was a hellacious stream that we did tonight. We had some laughs, we had some giggles, we killed some werewolves. There it is. Well, I appreciate you saying that, Pixel. Pixel says, hang on, let me click on it. You will find someone better. I appreciate that, Pixel. Let's hope I find someone before Feeders is fucking 50. You know, there's cobwebs forming down there. I want to have children, someday. I want to be a father. I want to be just as cool as my dad, because my dad's pretty fucking cool. And my dad instilled all the values in me. Because my dad's like, I'd love to have grandchildren. He goes, whether I'm here or not here. And I was like, well, I have to find a Mrs. Fears first, Dad. And I said, I'm working on it. My mom said that too while I was in town. She's like, find a girl. Like, we want grandchildren. I was like, Mom, I can't just snap my fingers and magically have a girl appear. I'm like, when I find her, that's when I find her, I said, you can't rush that shit. I mean, I am almost 40, so I'm trying to find her quick, but I said, whenever she comes, so. Oh, Vision says, were there any hotties at the hospice? Some of the nurses were pretty hot, I gotta say. There was this one girl, she was near my age, and her name was Laura. Long brown hair, tanned, very smart, very cute. But then I looked down and fucking wedding ring. Well, it was either an engagement ring or a wedding ring. I was like, fuck. All the good ones are taken, man, Plus, it wouldn't have worked out anyway because, I live down here now and she lives in Missouri. But she was pretty hot, to answer your question. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she didn't say that, Tyler. She just suggested that she was unhappy. And then I said, well, if you're unhappy, you should leave. And that was just good advice. Not because I wanted her to dump that idiot. I mean, I do want her to dump that idiot, but I was like, all kidding aside, I'm like, if you're not happy, you need to get out of there. You need to. And I said, are you going to move out? And she said, I need to save up some money. I may move out. Again, not a yes, not a no. It's always a maybe or whatever. And I said, it's none of my business, but I said, if you're unhappy, you should move out. And then she suggested something about having lunch. And I presume it was like just a friendly lunch. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I've heard all this before, but I'm like, just be nice, Fears. Because I am nice. And I said, I would love to have lunch someday. So I'm like, just let me know. So I highly doubt it'll happen, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Let's see. So I already showed you guys the movies that I got. I got some pretty cool movies. I got Walking Tall when I was in town because I love Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And plus, that's just a good movie anyway. And it's based on a true story about a sheriff that just got sick and tired of him seeing his hometown just in utter shamble and like these gangs take over and they're selling drugs. And he finally just said, all right, fuck you. I'm going to run for sheriff. He became sheriff, and then he just fucking drove all those fucking miserable fucks out of his town. And so I love that Walking Tall movie with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So I got that. And then Visions, I searched. I feel like I let Visions down. I searched and searched and searched. I went through every single Blu-ray that V-Stock place had. Not one fucking copy. Not one. Of Chopping Mall. I so fucking wanted it because that old guy, that old guy that gets electrocuted in it, Visions. And the only reason why I know he gets electrocuted is because he was in the movie trailer of Chopping Mall. But he's also he's the guy that sells the Terminator the guns in the first Terminator, and then all of a sudden, like, he sees the Terminator like loading that shotgun with like shotgun shells, and he's like, "You can't do it," and then you can't do that, and then the Terminator's like wrong, and he just like blows his fucking head off. He's in that movie too, and I was like, that fucking old guy from the Terminator, and he was also in that Tom Hanks movie, that comedy, The Burbs. So he was in a lot of shit, and he was in that old '80s movies Explorers with Ethan Hawke. So that guy's been in fucking everything. And not one copy. So I remember I was going through, I was like, man, I'm like, I wanted to get it because Visions told me it's fucking goddamn hilarious. And he said, Fears, he goes, it may be, I think he even said it's even more funnier than Drive-In Massacre Part 2. And I thought that was funny because I was like, nothing's more hilarious than Drive-In Massacre Part 2, The Revenge of the Ninja Killer. I said, it may live up to that standard. But I said, nothing is more hilarious than that. The greatest scene in that is they're driving, the two fucking cops are in their car. He fucking slams on the brakes, and then he's like, oh my God. And then his partner's like, oh, holy shit. And he fucking does this little fucking head bobble shit as he says, oh, holy shit. I don't know why he does the fucking head bobble as he says shit. Like he's all like, the one guy's all like he sees like the ninja like commit a murder in front of like the drive-in screen, and then they slam on their brakes, and then it zooms up on the first guy off to the left, and he's like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden it just cuts to the big fat guy on the right-hand side, and then he just goes, oh, holy shit. And I fucking lost my goddamn mind. And I was like, what the fuck is up with this little head bobble shit? It was fucking great, so. But I couldn't find it, Visions. The hunt continues for Chopping Mall. So if you want to get Fears a birthday present, mail me that shit, or a Christmas gift. Now you guys know what's on Fears' Christmas list or birthday wish. But I will find it someday. Nobody thought I would find that fucking Thunder Run fucking shit. I didn't get it on Blu-ray, but I found it on DVD. It took me a year and a half, but I fucking found it. So I will find Chopping Mall, and I will watch it, and it will be fucking great. I'll just lose my fucking mind over it. It'll be great. But I got something that's probably just as good because I watched the trailer. I've never seen Jack Frost, but I've heard good things. Well, I've heard terrible things about it, but I want to hear terrible things about it. I love that fucking shit quality of the 80s, you know what I'm saying? And I saw the trailer, and I lost my fucking goddamn mind. It's a killer snowman with a goddamn bloody, like, butcher knife, like Michael Myers style. And I'm like, I can't wait to watch this horrible shit. So, yeah. So I got that. I got Walking Tall, which is a really good movie. That's not a shit movie. Walking Tall is great. And then I'm a big fan. You guys know this. I'm a big fan of Steven Spielberg. I don't have all of his movies, but by God, one day I will. I want to get that fucking war movie that he made. What the fuck is it? Tom Hanks was in it. The fucking... They stormed the beach and shit. What the fuck is it? There's like one scene like literally where a guy's like intestines open up and Tom Hanks like is like trying to drag the guy to safety and shit. And Tom Hanks's character is looking for somebody. What the fuck is that movie called? It was like filmed in the late 90s. What the fuck is it? It's not Vietnam. It was like fucking World War II or some shit. Saving Private Ryan. There we go. Thank you. That's a great movie. Sorry. Thanks, Visions. Thanks, Mercer, man. I couldn't fucking think of it. I love that movie. The movie's fucking great. I need to get that, but I tried to find one of the very first films he did. They didn't have a copy. Remember, Visions, you told me about Duel. Because he made Duel before he made Jaws. They didn't have a copy. They didn't at V-Stock. He goes, well, we used to carry Duel on Blu-ray, and I was like, fuck. So one of these days I got to get that, and I've seen Duel. I've seen it on DVD because I have a DVD copy of it back in Missouri. So I've seen it before, but I want to get it on Blu-ray because my friend said he got the Blu-ray and it was just filled to the fucking brim with bonus features. And I was like, fuck yeah. So I got something just as good. I got Close Encounters of the Third Kind. That shit's great. And then I never thought I would see it on a Blu-ray. I have that fucking triple. I know for a fact Visions knows this movie, but I remember me and my brother used to rent it from Blockbuster all the fucking time, like in the early 90s. I don't know. I think they filmed it in the early 90s, I think. Well, they had to have because Fred Savage is in it and he's like 9 or 10 in it. And now the guy's like, now Fred Savage is fucking my age. Or actually, I think he's a little bit older than me. I think he's like 42 or some shit. The fucking Wizard. And it showed Super Mario Brothers 3 for the very first time on film. So before that movie, there was no Mario Brothers 3. And they made the fucking game and they put it in the fucking movie. A brand new video game. So I finally have that on Blu-ray. And I may watch it tonight before I go to bed. Because I still have to eat something. So I'm looking forward. I will watch all these movies. And I will give you guys a progress report. And I will get back to you. So yeah. Triple, I would love that as a job. Triple, I totally agree with Triple. I've got the energy for it. He says, Fears, you need to be a game show host. That would be fucking great. I would go nuts. But let's see what kind of prizes you got. What's behind door number 1? You know? I'd be all over that shit. Hell yeah, Triple. I'm like, here's the final question. Do you want to have that final question for the whole $25,000, you son of a bitch? Like, you'd be a moron not to take it. Then all of a sudden, the guy's like, well, I don't know. I may lose it all. Take the fucking question, you son of a bitch. Or I will throw this coffee in your face. Do it. Now. I'm just joking. I wouldn't say that. No game show host would get away with that. Oh, yeah. Vision says that's a good movie. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Triple says, you be the one that kisses every lady contestant on the cheek. I know that one guy used to do that on the Family Feud, the old guy. And that guy was like the very first Family Feud host. And then he was in that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's like 80s. The Running Man. The Running Man. Yeah, the Richard guy. He was in The Running Man. I don't know if I would kiss every single contestant or every single girl contestant. I think that's Richard's thing. I would probably keep it professional. I'd probably like just stick to the game, stick to my job, and I mean, I would make it funny because I love making people laugh. But I don't know if I'd kiss, all the contestants and shit. Unless it was like Dillian Harper style. If she was that hot, then I'd be like, all right, well, I need to get a kiss in here. Listen, don't even go there, guys. I don't know why I'm obsessed with Dillian Harper. I mean, she's fucking hot. Any guy would love to be with Dillian Harper. She's hot. And she lives in Orlando. I follow her on Instagram. She's liked a couple of my comments on Instagram. I said, you know what? I said, fuck it, Fears. I said, you follow her on Instagram. Invite her out to lunch. I said, she'll never come. I never thought in a million years she'd like my comment. She liked my comment. And I was like, that's good enough for me. So she hinted at, she liked the idea. I was like, you live in Orlando? I live in Orlando, or I live close to Orlando. Like, we should totally hang out, get some lunch, Beach, a couple of kisses, But then she's like, nah. She did like the comment, though, which I thought was great. So there it is. But she'll never hang out with Fears. That's one of Fears' fantasies. If she actually did, I'd have to film it. I would have to film it, and because you guys would never fucking believe me. Be like, yeah, sure, whatever, Fears. Yeah, you had to fucking hang out with Dillian Harper, and I'm the fucking Loch Ness monster. I'd be like, no, I'm serious. Yeah, whatever, Fears. Yeah, you're fucking lying. There's no fucking way. And then all of a sudden, I upload the vlog, and you're like, son of a bitch. Fears was telling the truth. That'd be the only way that you guys would believe me. Not that I lie. I used to tell some tall tales, back in the day when I was just joining the community. But now I'm pretty open and honest with all you guys. Unless it's something that it's none of your business. And I'm like, well, I'm not telling the fans. I'm like, they don't need to fucking know. But that would be the only way that you guys would believe me. You'd be like, yeah, whatever, Fears. You would do the same. You'd say the same quote. When I see it, then I'll believe it, Fears. Yeah. Triple says you should see if there's an adult convention in town you could meet her at. I mean, that'd be cool. I'd love to get a picture with her and get her an autograph. But yeah. So yeah. Let's see. Who would you rather hang out with? What's up, stereotypical American? Dude, you've been chilling in the chat for a while. I mean, I've been streaming for a while. I've been streaming for an hour, buddy. Because normally, like, when you come in, you say something before. So, have you been chilling? Have you been hiding in the shadows for quite a while? I'm very displeased. No, I'm just joking. I don't care. He says, who would you rather hang out with, Dillian or the hot chick in the red dress? Well, it depends on which hot chick in the red dress you're talking about. Are you talking about the one from The Matrix, the girl in the red dress? Is that what is that who you're talking about? Because there's been other multiple girls that I thought were hot in red dresses. So you have to be more precise. So let me know. So yeah. If it's the one that if it's the one I think you're thinking of, probably Dillian. Probably her. But I have to find out which girl in the red dress you're talking about. I think it's the one from The Matrix. I mean, that girl from The Matrix in the red dress, she's pretty fucking hot. I mean, she's pretty hot. But if you're thinking of another one, then I don't know what you're on about. So yeah. There it is. So yeah. Stereotypical says, no, the one you talk about all the time, she was someone's friend. I can't remember who. Oh, that was I know who you're talking about. I don't know if she was in a red dress. Well, I think she wore a red dress at not all the time. I know who you're talking about, Stereotypical. It's the dude has a girlfriend, and then one time the dude showed me a picture of his girlfriend, and then the dude's girlfriend had like 3 or 4 other friends in the picture, and the dude said that this one girl in a red dress was like her girlfriend's friend, and they were at a party or some shit or something like that. That's a hard one. I mean, because that girl in the red dress, pretty fucking smoking hot. But if I had to pick just one, probably. Let me weigh the pros and cons. Let me think for a minute. I mean, they're both hot. So either way, Fierce would, it'd be fucking great. But if I had to pick just one, probably Dillian. If I had to pick just one. I think Dillian's a little bit hotter than the girl in the red dress. But I do remember who you're talking about now. The girl in the red dress is pretty, I mean, she's smoking fucking hot. I mean, there's nothing wrong with her. If I'm being honest, though, I'm not going to tell you who I follow on Instagram, but I was telling Sam tonight, there's this flowing model, like super fucking hot. There's not one flaw in this girl. I would rather go out on a date with this one girl, this Instagram model, that she's way more hotter than fucking Dillian. I mean, she's hot. Dillian's hot, but this girl, like Dillian's a 10, and then this Instagram model that's flowing hot, she's got to be like 97. I mean, off the fucking Richter scale of hotness. So yeah. That's bullshit, Stereotypical Man. Dillian does not look like Seth MacFarlane from Family Guy. That's bullshit. How dare you? How dare you? Just for that, you get a timeout. Had to put Stereotypical American in a timeout for that. How dare you disgrace Dillian Harper's name? Unfucking believable. All right. How the hell did we get on Porn Stars? I can't remember. Whenever I just chat with you guys, we get into some hilarious chats. Maybe next time I shouldn't even pick a topic. I'll just I'll call it the Fears Podcast and then just go Fears Chats. And then we'll talk about whatever the hell you guys want to talk about. Because we get some interesting conversations whenever we're, just hanging out, buddy to buddy, fan to content creator. So before I leave, if you guys have anything else that you guys want to talk about, let Fears know. Because I'm getting pretty tired and I'm getting pretty hungry. Because I need to eat something. But I definitely want to relax for a little bit because I'm in my comfy clothes. I just had a shower before I started the stream. I unpacked my bag because I told you guys I wouldn't start. I told you guys I would do a stream, but it wouldn't be right away. I got home, took a shower, checked some emails, unpacked my bag, made some coffee, took a shower. The only thing I haven't done yet is get something to eat. So yeah. Let's see. Tyler says Instagram model ? The one girl that starts with a K that Randy and you talking about sometimes. Oh no. I mean, that girl is hot, Tyler. But this is another Instagram model. Well, I presume she's an Instagram model. She posts a lot of modeling photos. So I presume she's an Instagram model. So yeah. Pixel says, I turned off Resident Evil 4 for the night, closest to the end. But Pixel, did you stream it? Or did you just play it just for fun? So that's my first question, Pixel. And second, when are we gonna get? You just went to what the fuck is it called? GalaxyCon? When are we gonna get some GalaxyCon footage, buddy? Because I know, don't be teasing fears. I know you did some interviews because you put up a couple of clips of the interviews on your Instagram. I saw it. But are you gonna do like a montage video like that you usually do from the cons, and then are you gonna upload the interviews? Because I want to see it. You did the interview with the hot, sexy wrestling lady or whatever, right? So, see, Triple says, all fears, you're not going to help her out and promote her. Oh, listen. No. I promote her. The Instagram model, Triple? Oh, yeah, no. I promote her. I like all of her pictures. I leave comments, giving credit where credit is due, because, like I said, she's perfectly flawless. There's not one flaw on this girl. And if there is a flaw, I haven't seen it yet. Pixel says, no, I'm just playing it by myself. Okay, that's cool. And he goes, I didn't film much of the con, just do the interviews. Oh, wait, you didn't get any extra footage? Because I thought you were going to make a montage video. Well, you got to at least put up the interviews, buddy. I think you should edit them, put the interviews up. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. At least get the interviews up. Here, let me look at Pixel's page. When's the last time you uploaded a video? It's been ages, buddy. I need some Pixel content, man. Haven't seen anything in a long time. All right, hang on. Let me write Pixel's thing in. Pixel O Protocol. Pixel O Protocol. Let's see here. Let's find out. Give me a second. Oh, shit. Shit. Let's see here. When's the last time you uploaded a video? Let's see here. Let's see. God damn, Pixel. You uploaded a video a year ago. What the hell, man? Come on. If you uploaded more, you'd probably have more than 705 subscribers, buddy. I'm just saying. I mean, you don't have to. You can do whatever the fuck you want with your channel. I'm just saying. Whenever you do upload content, it's fucking gold, man. I'm telling you. And plus, I fucking love the convention footage. The convention footage is your bread and butter. So yeah, I think you should do more. See, we'll try to do a montage for Richmond in March. I'm going to GalaxyCon Richmond and Rally again next year. Oh, nice. I need to go to one of these GalaxyCons and film and go nuts there. They look fucking amazing, dude. They look like amazing. Let's see. Pixel says, Saturday was so slam packed, it was insane. The most people they've ever had. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, I remember you saying. I remember you said like Friday was kind of chill and Sunday was chill, but then you said it was like a massacre like on Saturday. So yeah. Let's see. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Amir, I think is how you say. Why do people hate you so much? I don't think people hate me. Well, let me clarify. Most of my loving, loyal fans do not hate me. I think it's just like 5 or 6 idiot trolls. And it's always the same stupid idiot people. And I think they hate me because, one, they know they can't get to me anymore because I've blocked every single channel. And if they make new channels, I just block them. But they made a shitload, like well over 100 troll videos, Amir. and I just took pretty much everyone down. I think there's only been like 1 or 2 that they've gotten past me. And it's the same thing. You take the video down, they get pissed, then they make another one. And eventually they found out that I'm like, you're wasting your time. I'll take your channel down. I'll take all those fucking videos down. And they got sick and tired of making new channels and new videos. And now I don't really bring them up unless I have to. And it's kind of worked out for the best. So they learned their fucking lesson. They leave me alone now. I don't bring them up unless I have to. And if I do have to, I don't bring them up by name. So I don't have a lot of trolls much these days. Every once in a while, an idiot shows up, but if he does, then I just get rid of him because I try to keep my content and my stream and the lives and my comment section and the live stream section where you guys are commenting as positive as possible. But every once in a while, you get some idiot that tries to ruin it for everybody, and I'm like, no, fuck you, and then I delete it. So that's probably why those 5 or 6 idiots hate me. But for the most part, I get along with almost all my fans. You know, like Triple is a longtime fan. Pixel is. Pixel's more than a fan. He's turned into like a friend. So is Vision. So is Mercenary Man. And I'll to give you an example, Mercenary Man, me and him, I don't know if he hated me, but I fucking hated Mercenary Man. Literally a couple of times, no offense, Mercenary Man, because you know where I'm going with this. A couple of times, I wished death upon Mercenary Man. I mean, I was up to here. Amir, I kid you not, I was like, fuck you, Mercenary Man. I'm like, if I find you, I'm like, Fears will grab you and I'll choke the shit out of you and you'll be putty in my fucking hand. I mean, I was going fucking ballistic. And then he made tons of videos and I was like, oh, that's it. I'm like, I'm fucking taking action. I took a couple of his channels down. Eventually, Mercenary Man apologized. He came back from the dark side. And it just goes to show you that he went from an evil piece of shit to a really good guy. Because I'm telling you, I fucking hated Mercenary Man. The goddamn passion. I didn't hate him as much as Mr. Q. I hate that guy the worst. Probably him and Moody. Yeah. Those two guys I hate with a passion, but a deep passion. But let's just put it this way. I hated Mercenary Man a lot. But it just goes to show you that, you know, people can put all that shit behind. He apologized. Whatever videos I didn't take down, Mercenary Man took down himself. I took down the rest. And now seems like everything worked out for the best, you know. So I hope that answered your question. But I don't have a lot of trolls these days. Because I try not to let anything bother me. If it starts to bother me, then I'll just quickly end the stream. Or, like I said, I'll just quickly block them, you know. Because if you don't give them anything, because if you give them an inch, they'll take a yard. If you give them a yard, then they'll take a whole football field, you know. So I try not to give them anything. I try not to give them any ammunition, you know, nothing. So yeah. Pixel says their Friday was kind of like Saturday. Well, you told me, Pixel, it wasn't as bad. You said like Saturday was just massacred. But that's good that Friday wasn't as bad as Saturday. In the past, and their Saturday was like, yeah. So the only slow day was Sunday. Well, hopefully the Richmond one is, you know, hopefully it's good, but hopefully it's more chiller than that one, and hopefully you can get some more footage because I love my favorite video that you do, Pixel, is your montage like convention videos. Those are fucking fantastic, man. Mercenary Man, I hope I didn't hurt your feelings, but I was telling Amir the truth. I don't think that anymore of Mercenary Man, but back in the day, it got dark, and it got dark quick, and it was deep. The passions ran deep. But now I think Mercenary Man's a cool fucking guy. So yeah. Pixel says, thank you, Fears. Hey, no worries, buddy. No worries. I'm going to try to get a press pass from Richmond. Well, you know, that's cool that you bring that up, Pixel. I did such a good job on those videos at that Florida Free Play, that video game convention last year. The guy someone wrote me an email because I handed out some of my business cards and I put my new email on. Well, it was a new email to them, but I got my original email, and he wrote me and said, "Hey, you did such a good job." He goes, this year, if you come, he goes, are you planning to come? And I was like, yeah, when? And he goes, I think it's somewhere in November. And I was like, yeah, I said, if I have time, I said, I'll go to it. I said, if it's on the weekend, he goes, oh yeah, it's always on the weekend. He goes, do you want a press pass? And I said, God, I would love a press pass. So yeah, because the last Florida Free Play, I got to interview my buddy Richard DeVizio. Got tons. Richard hooked me up. Richard gave me every single poster that he had on his table. Tons of signatures. I got like 3 or 4 photos with Richard. Finally got to meet his buddy Daniel Pacina because he told me all about him. And he said, oh yeah, he goes, I've grown up with Daniel. He goes, we were in Ninja Turtles together. He goes, we were in the fucking, 4 Mortal Kombat video games. He goes, but you've never met him, right, Fierce? I said, no. I said, never met him. I said, you've told me so much about him, Richard. I feel like I know him. And he's like, oh, Fierce, you got to meet this fucking guy. He's my best friend. He goes, I've known him since fucking grade school. And I was like, that's cool. I said, I'll meet him. Met him, nicest guy ever. I got to interview him. That's all on the main channel. So if you guys haven't checked those out, those 2 interviews are on the main channel. So those are the last 2 celebrities I've interviewed because I love interviewing celebrities. I've done some A-listers, I've done some B, I've done some C. I mean, I've interviewed a lot. I was honored one time. You guys know this. I got to interview the original, the OG, Jason Voorhees, Artie. Now he does a lot of his music. He's in a band. He's been in movies. He's been in commercials. But his claim to fame was the very first, the OG, the original, the creator, the one and only original Jason Voorhees. Hopping out of the lake, scaring the fuck out of that lady. She falls out of the fucking canoe. She's like, oh, shit. He's got like fucking leaves all attached to him and shit. He's gross, fucking buck teeth, mongoloid looking, and he hops out of the fucking lake, destroys Alice's life. And you think it's over. Like, everything's peaceful, like, with this calm, melting music, like, go tell it on the fucking mountains and shit. And then all of a sudden the fucking police arrive. She's got her hands like, dwindling in the fucking water. All of a sudden you hear this shocking music. He comes flying out of the water, grabs her by the neck, fucking launches her ass in the water. Then she wakes up. It's a fucking nightmare dream sequence. You guys know how it ends. Oh, yeah. So there it is. Anyway, I think that's a good place to stop, guys. We've been going for 1 hour and 22 minutes. So before Fears goes, if there's anything else that you guys want to talk about, let me know. But if not, I think I'm going to end it. I'm going to get something to eat. Let me do a little laundry, and then it's off to Betty Buys. Because Fears I need my sleepy time. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great night. I may stream tomorrow before work. I don't know. I haven't decided. If not tomorrow, I will stream sometime this weekend. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. FearsMan26 on the old YouTube. Subscribe to FearsMan26 on the old TikTok-age. So I got some really good videos there, and I actually have more subscribers on the old TikTok than I do combined on my YouTube channels. But also, I think you should subscribe to Fears Vlogs, the thing you're watching right now. I do streams like this. I do video game streams. I vlog. I chat. I do a little bit of everything. Pixel says, good night, Fears and chat. Yes, you guys have a wonderful night. And have a good tomorrow. Well, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. You guys have a good tomorrow and a better one. So anyway, I'm tired. I need to get something to eat. I'm out of here. Anyway, this is Fears. You guys have a nice night, and I'm gonna bid you guys a fond farewell. Peace. Deuces. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and take a deuce right now. Was that too much information? It's a little bit too much information, but yeah, I don't know. I probably should go. All right, I'll see ya.